Man, if y'all ain't watching Just Channel, what is you doing? Like straight up, what is you doing?
Yeah, come on, come on. I'm so real, I'm so real, I'm so real, nigga, I'm so real, so real. Come on, T-Ree. I'm about to teach you niggas no lecture. Little nigga, you don't know nothing about pressure. Ain't none of these niggas gon' pay your bills, you still let another nigga stress you. You ain't talking about nothing, you missing. I want the whole world saying my name. I want the whole world talking about reading for real.
Yeah. You already know.
Hey, what's y'all names and where y'all from? Let's get started, man.
Man, my name is Timothy Taylor, but people call me TT. Y'all might know me from Facebook from Ted King. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee.
My name Katrina. You can call me Trina. I'm from Detroit.
You really from Tennessee too?
I've been in Tennessee for a
Nah,
minute, but
just
I'm
playing.
from
She from the
Detroit.
D. She from the D. She from the D.
That's right. Nice to meet y'all, man. Welcome to the Judge Channel.
Thank you for having
It's
us.
a pleasure, my brother. It's a pleasure, man.
All right. Are y'all married?
Yes, we
Yes.
are. Yes,
Y'all
we are.
married? That's good, man. What's your wife's birthday?
My wife's birthday is 12/26/82, December.
What's your husband's birthday?
January 28th, 92.
Okay.
No, I know it. I was a little shaky about you.
Hey,
But...
for real, I got the sweat. I'm like, oh, snap, hold on.
Immediately, like,
Yeah,
hold
it's like,
on,
oh,
blood.
shit, he wasn't playing.
All right.
Oh, man.
What's her siblings? You know her siblings?
Well, yeah, we got, all together, we have 5 kids. She has 3 kids, prior to us coming together. And then I have 2 kids prior to our marriage. We don't have no kids together, but
siblings.
No, her brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Siblings.
Well, yeah, she got a sister named Jasmine, brother named Miles, and another little sister named Tierra.
Yes.
Yep, her mama, man, which is my mama, Miss Linda, man. I love that woman to death.
And they here? They in Detroit?
Yeah,
They're in Detroit.
Okay,
Still
so
out
you're the only
there.
one here.
Yeah, I'm the only one here. Trying to get mama out here. Trying to get out here.
And my stepson and her son too. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
What about his siblings? You know his siblings?
Of course, we got Sam, which is his older brother. Then you got Nautica, my little sisters. I call her. We always talking. Then you got a brother on your dad's side too.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got a little brother, man. I don't really know him that much, but my dad, he had a child with Trail, and I got a little brother that I've been trying to get in contact with, but he stays in Texas right now. So we've been communicating through Facebook and just trying to lock back.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the first question, y'all.
All right.
What is love? When I ask y'all questions, anybody can go first, but I want the other one to say something too. So if you start, then I want your wife to say after whatever you say.
Well, to me, man, love is just, I mean, you have agape love. You got different forms of love, but to me, love is just, just being there for somebody through thick and thin. But I also believe that you have to first love yourself. So, in order for you to truly love somebody else, that you have to love yourself. But I think love, people misconstrued it with something that's perfect and something that's flawless and all flowers and kittens and sunshines. But love is just being there for that person no matter what, thick and thin, through the ups, through the downs. It ain't just when shit going good or, when everything is going swell. It's like I love you enough to be there to upbuild, to build you up, and just to be there for you no matter what. So to me, that's what love is.
That's dope.
Just no matter what you're going through, still, being compassionate and showing enough empathy to still be there for somebody else,
Yes,
and to me, that's real love.
That's dope.
For me, love is unconditional. Love is everything he said, but love is patient. Love is kind. You got to be able to come outside yourself and really love somebody throughout everything. You know what I mean? Somebody can be a crackhead or whatever the case is, but if you love that person, you look past all of that because that's your heart right there. You gotta love the person the same way you want somebody to love you. And a lot of times, like you said, if you don't love yourself, then you won't know what real love is.
Love is them tough lamb chops you be cooking, and I still be acting like I like them.
I'm about to say, they tough now?
Nah, they be good though. I ain't gonna lie, they be falling apart, but that love though, nah, they be true as hell though, for real. Nah, just playing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's love,
Hey,
though,
that's
man.
love.
Yeah,
That's
you're
love,
right.
man. Unconditional, for
Love is
real,
doing
yo.
stuff that you wouldn't, you know you don't feel like doing, but you're gonna get up and do it anyway.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Yep.
love right there.
Yeah, that's real.
That's a good
That's
explanation.
definitely real.
So right now, in your relationship right now, can y'all count on each other?
Man, I'm
Hell
talking about
yeah. Yes.
man. And I'm talking about any brother who, then transition from coming from the streets and having a good, especially a good black woman. It ain't nothing like, I can't speak. I don't want to down nobody else. But, for me, I feel like as a black man, I wouldn't want to be with nobody else but a black woman. So to have a woman that love your dirty draws and especially, come from the streets, I'd have been messing up and coming home in late and all types of
And
stuff, you know
getting
what I'm
cracked
saying?
upside his head at one
Yeah, I
point
might get
in
pounced
time.
out of my, but she's still there for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely, man,
That's dope.
man,
So
I
it's
could definitely
always
count on
been
that
like that?
woman.
No.
No, it hasn't.
No.
Well, let me.
To a
I
certain
think it has,
extent.
but I think if we don't
No.
realize that we're hurt, and we have a lot of growing to do and a lot of building to do, especially within our race, like mental illnesses and things of that nature are really real. So we'll really be good people, but we'll be so hurt and so traumatized from past experiences or whatever may took place in our lives that when we have somebody else that's close to us, we tend to hurt those that's close to us. They be like hurt people, hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, it was always like that, but it wasn't because we didn't realize that we was all we had and we loved each other and we was there for each other and we had each other back. But we were so like, within our own body that, you know what I'm saying, we was tearing each other down, at a time when we should have been there for each other most.
But that's what makes y'all strong now,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, we strong. Yeah, you see, man.
So
Yeah.
Katrina, can you count on him?
Yeah, I can definitely count on him. And for me, um, I had to, like he said, I said, it has not always been like that because
Mhm.
I had to step outside of myself. Like I
Keep it
had to
real
kill
now.
the
Keep it
whole
real now.
I had to kill the whole me,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't allow him to love me the way that he needed to love me. You know what
Why
I
you say
mean?
that?
Because I was so independent. I was so doing
Mm-hmm.
everything on my own because I had been hurt in the past and
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I don't, not that I didn't need a dude, but I felt like putting too much trust in them always was a failure and I wouldn't
Yeah.
allow him to show me who his true self. So then eventually when you constantly treat somebody like that, eventually they just gonna,
I agree.
step back.
Mhm.
So that's why I said it has not always been like that, but it has always been there. And what we had to do was, especially for myself,
Mhm.
I literally had to sit down and say, Katrina, you messed up mentally, emotionally. You bringing stuff from the past into this relationship, putting stuff on this man he ain't never did to you before, not allowing him to be the man of the house. I literally really had to. I was, and when you really see yourself for who you really are, you start to be like, damn, you know what I mean? It's like, why? Why did I do that to him?
Right.
And then you start to show that
Mm.
compassion, and then that's when
Yeah.
you just like, babe, I'm sorry.
Girl, you gonna make me cry now. For real.
Hey, but that's a part of growing, though,
Man,
bro. That's a part
what?
of growing. Like to see the fact that you even said to see yourself.
Mhm.
Most
I
people don't
had
reflect
to.
on themselves until 40, 45, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Later on in life. So that's a good thing, man. Look at that, man. Look at you.
Man, that's my
Yeah,
queen right there.
and since I did that, and I started,
Mm.
stepping back, allowing him to take the lead, and allow me to play my part. Not to say that we
Yeah.
equal, but I can't do what he can do, and he can't do what I can
That's
do. But
real.
we together,
Mhm.
we make shit happen.
It's
So
like you know what I'm saying, like the motor, like a motor of a car. The motor of a car is comprised of multiple parts, so it ain't like no big eyes and little U's. But you know what I'm saying, you may be the spark plugs, I may be the alternator, you may be the water pump, but we all come together and run as one. So it ain't like,
mhm.
because I feel like, as far as being a black man, that you know it ain't nothing more beautiful than a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And if you get deep into science, then you'll probably realize that the black woman was the first person on earth. So it's like, it ain't no, I don't like how some brothers be like, they feel like a woman should just be at home, or, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got a black woman, you ain't finna have no black woman that's just sitting back and just letting you do everything, and she just, nah, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't putting no restraints
Yeah,
on my
you feel
woman
me?
either.
Yeah. So you got black women, they strong. They, you know what I'm saying? They got drive, they independent. So you gotta allow them to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we come together and what we do. Everybody has positions to play and we play our positions and we run smooth like a good motor with a good water pump.
All the pieces
running
That's
together.
wild.
But it's one. It's a motor, but it's comprised of multiple parts, and we running together as one.
That's what
Man, we a strong black
And
family.
we done.
It's the Just Channel.
So,
Hey.
how did you learn how to love, man? Who taught you how to love? And I ain't saying set you down and taught you. I mean by watching, learning, seeing however you learn how to love. Who taught you that?
Man, I think really like just past experiences, trials and errors, and with dealing with different people, family members, kids, different spouses, just realizing that, just seeing how I've hurt people in the past and seeing how I've been hurt. And it's just like over time, it's led me to realize that, we got to do better. And it's like, because at first I used to play the victim. I grew up in a dope infested home, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I was always last, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house where it was, you know what I'm saying, 3-bedroom house, 13 people in the house. Most of my family on my mom's side was light skinned, so not only was it a dope infested home, it was always little black motherfucker. So I used to actually, when I was young, I used to hate I remember praying to God when I was young, like, please let me wake up and be light skinned. So but you know what I'm saying, before I went to prison, I used to blame my family. I used to be like, man, fuck them, man. They just hurting me. They doing me bad. And then I got to dealing with drugs. But once I went to prison and I seen, brothers in there that wasn't going home, that still like, you know what I'm saying? It was an older brother who had life, and I was in the cell with him. And I used to try to duck Bible study because he was running Bible study. And he used to come find me on the yard like, man, I ain't never going home. You know what I'm saying? You got me chasing you around the yard. You go home in this amount of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about you. Like, come on, get your shit together. Get your life together. So once I realized that, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a victim. And these people who I blame, my family, my siblings, you know what I'm saying? They don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? They got ways about them, characteristics about them that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We all been brainwashed. So it led me to start forgiving them and realize like, dang, man, I just got to help them. They got to help me, and we just got to be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? So it made me let the past go and then just focus on, okay, man, I done this to you, you done this to me, but it don't matter. Ain't no tit for tat, none of that shit. Let's heal each other. Let's move on and let's forgive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man.
Katrina, who taught you how to love?
Well, I guess you could say I've always had love, but it's never been a type of love that I felt like I needed because I was the oldest in the family, so everything was put on my back. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, mom's at work, stepfather's at home. I mean, he's at work as well. And then I grew up in an abusive home because, my dad, he was struggling, battling with alcohol and drugs, so he was in and out of rehab. So I didn't really have him there, but he was in my life, but he wasn't there like he should have been. So then I got an abusive house home because I got my stepfather beating up on my mom. You know what I mean? And then I'm jumping in the fights, and then everybody getting mad at me because you don't want to see nobody beating your mom up. So eventually, I didn't love myself for a long time because I tried to kill myself when I was 14. I had my oldest son when I was 14 because I was looking for that love that I wasn't getting at home. And, I was so sheltered that the first time it was time for me, when I got a little freedom, the first dude came in my face and claimed he loved me, he wanted to be with me. I ended up pregnant, and then my son, when I had my first son, that's when I knew what real love was.
That's what taught you how to love.
Because no matter what, he looked at me and he was always mine. You know what I mean? He loved me. He was happy to see me. It didn't matter if I was having a good day or a bad day or what was going on in the house. He loved me, you know, and that's when I knew what love was.
That's right, baby.
That's
beautiful.
That's what I knew what love was because unfortunately, a lot of times in the black households, they put everything on the oldest child. Like I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm missing school to take care of my siblings. For a long, even to this day, my siblings look up to me. Because I was there. Mom was working, they was out doing what they wanted to do. But as long as I was there, but my son, my oldest son, because I had like the rest of my mom's family. They there. I had my grandma on my dad's on my dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God bless her. She died when she was 99. She lived a great life, but
That's beautiful.
I had her. You know, I didn't see her often. So just imagine being in this bubble of abuse, being told that, oh, just because your teacher say you smart, that don't mean you smart. You got a stepfather who don't really like you, but he putting up with you. But then at the same time, he's showing you that he don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside of all that, you dealing with yourself as you come into
Coming to know yourself.
yeah,
You
you
learning.
becoming a teenager, and you just like, I had a best friend, and we still friends to this day. You know, I would look at her family, and it wasn't until recently we realized we went through a lot of stuff because we suffered what they say, suffered in silence, that we didn't really talk to each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my son. He brought me to realize, even when I tried to kill myself at 14 because of stuff that was going on in my household. It's through the grace of God that I'm here today, because I took I took a half a bottle of Benadryl, and there is no way in hell that I should be here. But God had a better plan for me. So, I had to be here. I had to meet my husband. I had to meet my soulmate. We have to raise our kids. We have to, be transparent to everybody else and let them know there's hope, because there's somebody else going out there, going through the same thing.
Yes, sir. And everybody need to hear this, man. What you saying is heavy. I'm a firstborn, so I know.
Yeah.
That weight that's on you, I know. I got 6 little brothers. I feel you.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, been there. That's what I'm saying. That's heavy.
Yes, indeed.
But you are where you're supposed to be. That was a part of that master plan,
Yes.
man. For real. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what can y'all do better to make y'all a better couple? Name one thing that y'all could do to make you a better couple. Something, it could be simple. It could be just give me one thing.
Communication. You know what I'm saying? Proper communication. Learning how to listen to your spouse, because a lot of people don't fail to realize that communication is not only just talking. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of communication is listening as well. Yeah. So just being fair enough to hear your spouse out. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like that's one of the main important things. Is just learning how to communicate properly. And not tear each other down, because a lot of times we'll do like we did. You'll do the tit for tat, and you know what I'm saying. They right, but last time you was right. You like, man, well, you know what I'm saying. You ain't forgive me then, so you know what I'm saying. So it's just like learning how to properly communicate with your spouse, just being fair, just being open, and non-judgmental. To me is one of the most important things. Yeah, for real.
Now, my answer to that question would be forgiveness, because you can't. If you go through something and you forgive somebody, you can't keep bringing it up. And that's something that even now I still talk to myself about that, because even if you say, hey babe, I know you did A, B, and C, but I forgive you. You can't just keep going and just throwing them shots when you get upset to keep breaking somebody down. So if you don't have forgiveness, and of course, like he said, communication, then I don't think that's good, because you always gonna be wondering, in the back of your mind, is this or that.
Right.
You have to truly forgive somebody and leave it alone.
Yeah, I think it's just like really like the hardest equations are solved with simple math. So I think in a lot of relationships, we ruin a lot of good relationships and hurt a lot of good people when we don't necessarily have to. It's like we make things harder than what they are, and if you take time to actually evaluate yourself and evaluate your spouse and evaluate what each of you have been through, and just show empathy, not sympathy. Empathy is me actually putting my feet in your shoes. And then you'll realize that a lot of your problems that you may be having in your relationship, that y'all could easily work out. You know what I'm saying? Simple. As long as y'all be fair and just, like, man.
Both of them great answers, man. Seriously. But when we be in the heat of the battle, you don't be thinking about it.
Yeah, you don't think. You like, man, you hurt me, I want to hurt you. It's that tit for tat.
I ain't losing this.
Yeah, it's like, and you right, and that's wrong. Especially when it's your spouse, somebody you lay next to every day. It ain't like somebody else on the streets. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But when it's somebody that love you like no more than anybody else, it's like, come on, we can't be doing that. We can't be hurting each other,
Yeah.
Great answer, man. All right, so y'all can see y'all people. Y'all like to be around people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seem like y'all like got great energy.
Yeah.
What's y'all type of people? What's your kind of people?
I mean, my type of people is, unless you want to go first, man.
No.
You go first. I went first every other time. Let me see you go first.
Because I'm a laid back person. You know, I like to observe and I like to see what somebody is before I actually just jump into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll be cordial. And he used to tell me all the time, "Oh, your attitude, your face," and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. This is just me. I have to get to know a person because what I realize with people when you first meet them, they just they put on anything that they want to be.
You want to be.
They put on.
Yep.
And and then like I feel like if you after so many times you seeing a person, eventually it's gonna wear off because you can't keep doing the same thing if it's fake. So yeah, I like laid back people. I mean, like I'm a what is it? Introvert.
Yeah.
I'm a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean I do go out sometimes, but I don't have to be in a club. I like family. I like to just be at home. So I like people who are about their business, taking care of your business, taking care of your family, and just like chill. You know what I mean? I don't like drama. You know, I'm well past those drama days, but of course, if you bring it to me, I'm gonna let you know that this is.
We're gonna get you. Yeah, we're gonna get you.
But at the end of the day, we just, I like just calmness. You know, let's just chill. We can turn up if we go out as a couple, we shouldn't be arguing and coming back in. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like that, but it happens sometimes. And those type of people, I just like chill, relaxed people. Or you know how certain couples, for instance, we balance each other out because, of course, he's the extrovert. He likes to be out. He likes to do stuff. And he's like he likes to talk to everybody. Then it's me. You know what I mean? So if I meet people like that, then I'm good because you got to have that balance to break even.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, you actually like, just being so open. My wife has actually taught me how to, just at times, you just being so open, you can kind of trust people more than what you actually should. So it's like to have that perfect balance in that relationship. It lets you know, like, just like, okay, babe, you laid back, but let's get out more. But also me, it's like, okay, you open, but you can't just everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit real.
Everybody ain't your partner.
Hold on.
Everybody ain't your friend. That's my yeah.
But for me, I just like people that just like to be they selves. You know what I'm saying? But the type of people that I would chill with, I love nature. So I love animals. I'm always out in nature. So like anybody who would love to like go hiking or kayaking or I got a camera. I'm out taking pictures of squirrels and everything. No, really for real. Bird watching. I'm doing all that. This shit is real. So it's like, back in the day, a lot of us had a lot of things that we love to do that we didn't do because we were involved in the streets, so it's like back then all these things that I love to do because I'll meet a lot of people and they're like, man, bro, you changed. I remember back then you was wild. And I was like, no, I really didn't. I just wasn't in that environment. I wasn't able to express who I was. I was always somebody who loved animals, loved nature, loves kayaking and climbing trees type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't able to express that because we don't allow each other to do that. It's like we look at it, especially black men, even black women, y'all go through it too. But black men, we're like, man, that shit weak as hell, man. Fuck that shit. So it's like now that I'm like,
he want to do it too.
Yeah, but everybody does. I don't care who you is, man. You can be the toughest, roughest person. I know it's things, and it might be some. Like I said, remember I told you before we started, it's like you might really like knitting, but you'll never let your people know because you like, man, I'm in this gang, man. I'm out here, man. We got the glizz. So it's like I like people who, just be fearless, as far as like having that courage to just be themselves. Like no matter who they're surrounded around, no matter even if their family looks at it, because a lot of stuff I do, even like my siblings, like my blood, people be like, oh, you think you in nature, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like it's lame. So it's like if you ain't right, if you continue to tell somebody, if you continue to hear a lie so much, you can believe it as the truth. So that's why now it's like I focus on, not tearing people down in that way and just telling them just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the type of people I like is like anybody who like to be out in nature, or even if you don't like the things I like, anybody who likes to be their self, in a world where everybody is moving the same sort of like robots. You know what I'm saying? So
Or try
being
something
unique,
new.
being unique and doing just what you love to do. You love painting, you love breeding dogs, you love, building things, like whatever you love to do. I like people like
He
that,
got me on nature, and I tell you what, I
Mm-hmm.
don't do bugs. At
Mm-hmm.
no extent,
But
I
you've been
do
getting
bugs.
better though.
Yeah, I've been getting
Mm-hmm.
better because if they go their way, I go my way.
Mm-hmm.
We can find that happy medium.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
That was a
man,
good one.
that was beautiful, man.
All right. So what would you say would be y'all most toxic trait?
Mine's, I ain't gonna lie, man. It would probably be like my anger, and a lot of people gonna find this hard to believe because it's like, when you perceive, when people look at you as this positive person all the time, it's like they really fail to realize that you got a lot of shit going on. So it's like, to me, those people who don't show what they going on, like they don't show it on their sleeves, those are the hurtest people. Cause it's like most people, like, you can see it on them, or like say somebody who's homeless, you can tell that they're going through things, but you got a lot of people out here, and a lot of y'all are those type of people that go through a lot, but don't nobody realize it. Everybody counts on you so much that you're unable to show that. So it's like, it makes it worse to me because, a lot of times I wasn't able, people don't be like, oh man, you help me out. And it's like, man, I be going through stuff too. Like I be
Yeah.
depressed too. And you don't even know, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it's just like,
Your anger.
yeah, my anger. And it's like, I hate the fact that, at times when I do get mad, I tend to get mad over things that are small. Or even, and it's like, it's a difference between being mad and upset, or, like disappointed. And it's like, when I do get mad, like I ponder on it. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
are getting better, though.
I am getting better. You
You're
know what I'm
not
saying?
a
But
lot
mine
better.
would be my anger and just staying mad and getting mad and just for small stuff. And it's just like, not knowing how to, like, man, I'm mad now. I don't even know how
I
to
got
not
a
be
funny
mad.
story. Hold on.
About the
Yeah,
dog.
I love
About the
stories.
dogs.
No, not the
But
dog.
can I tell? All right,
Oh
okay.
no,
All
oh
right,
no.
all right.
Okay, so
Man, I
we
got to work on
were,
that.
we've been married for
For what?
I'm just playing. We've been married for
I'm going to
we've been married
say,
for
because it's
5
usually the
years.
man that mess up outfit up.
No, okay, but this is the thing.
Girl, when we
One
get in this
day
car, outfit up.
he had made us egg sandwiches, right? And I was
Oh, for real? You ain't finna.
no.
Okay.
He made the egg
Okay. You gotta
sandwiches,
get it.
but I was usually cooking, so but he did it one day. I said, okay, cool. So he made this egg sandwich, and I thought he was done with it because he wrapped it in a paper towel, and then I threw it away. He was like, "What you do with that paper towel that was right here?" I said, "Oh, I thought you was done." Do you know he didn't speak to me for about 2 days behind that?
That nigga was mad,
He
wasn't he?
was mad. I
Big
was
man, I'm
like,
talking about, bro.
damn, over an egg
But
sandwich.
look,
But
the
that's
whole
Oh,
time.
so you threw the paper towel away with the sandwich
with
She
in
the
threw
it?
my
sandwich.
shit.
Oh
I
yeah, I'd do
didn't
that.
know.
But they know, women know too, like, you know what I'm saying? She probably like, man, I'm used to cooking, so what is you
Oh
trying to cook?
no.
But you right though, but I ain't gonna lie. I swear the whole time too, it's like in my head, I'm like, man, why the hell you still mad at this shit, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
In my
walking
head, I'm
around
like,
like
but something cannot drive me
It's
to
love.
apologize. It's like I want to be like, man, go hug your wife. Like I'll walk past and I'm like, man, hell, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
something
Yeah,
inside
so
of you, bro.
something
I've
you
been
always
there.
got that thing inside of you that yearns like, no, this ain't right.
Nah,
Like, man,
nigga,
forget about
don't
it.
forget it yet.
Yeah, just come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, hell no. It's like,
Yeah,
come on, bro. It's
but
been
that's
a whole.
that's that battle. That's
Yep.
when they say the devil over here and the angel over
Man,
there.
yeah.
It's that because my wife, we argue. My wife
Uh-huh.
would walk by me and I'd be like, cause we love it, devil.
Yeah.
So I be wanting to.
Yeah,
But
you
since we're arguing, I'd be like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't gonna fuck this shit. I'll do that later. Right, you into it.
yeah. I
we
swear.
gonna carry this out.
Yeah, man, that's damn. That's real.
So, what would you say is your toxic trait?
A lot of people would say this is probably a good trait, but for me, it became toxic. It's helping people too much.
Yeah, that can definitely be toxic.
Right.
Oh,
So
that was a good
me allowing
one.
people, family, to take advantage of me and keep, oh, I need, or can you do this for me? And then me taking away from my family and to help your family always when I get my taxes, when I get paid, this, that.
Mm-hmm.
How many texts you used to pass by? But I
Yep.
never asked them for anything back. Because it's like you already know. I would just rather somebody say, give it to me.
Right.
But that's with anybody, because I have a big heart. If I see somebody struggling or want something, I help them.
Man.
And that I would say has become my downfall in the past. But I'm a lot better at distinguishing do's and don'ts and saying no, because you have to stand on that no.
That's what it is. See, I know I got a huge heart. And my wife always on me. But my thing was, I want to help everybody, but my thing was saying no. It was hard for me to be like, man, hell no, nigga, I can't do that. Or, nah, bro, it ain't the time for that. I ain't got it. I would always put my family on the back burner and say, here, bro, I know I can just make this back or whatever. But the thing with me was saying no. So I hear you. That make a lot of sense. That's a good one.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie, for real.
All right, I got another one. So what's one thing that you would feel you most misunderstood about you? Like if people was to meet you or know you, and what's one thing that you think that they would get misunderstood about you?
Me personally, I would go back to not realizing that I go through a lot of things too, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm so energetic, I'm so happy,
smiling.
you know what I'm saying? I'm always smiling, I'm joking,
when stuff is fucked up,
I'm laughing. So it's like people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, that I be hurt too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy because sometimes people coming to me talking about like how I motivate them and me telling them how they motivate me, it allows me to let them know that, hey, you special too. Like you help me too. But when I be like, man, I be going through stuff too. Like some people like, what? Like, bro, man, I just seen you, man. And it's like, that don't matter. You know, on the outside, we can make shit look
good,
glitter, and you know what I'm saying? We look good as hell right now too. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, on the outside, you can make people perceive that everything is going good. Like you can have your spouse and y'all can step out that night, and everybody can be like, man, they got it all together, man. They got this, they got a house, they got dogs in the back, man. They ain't got no problems. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in that house, we got a whole bunch of problems. So I would say mine is, you know, people not really knowing that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times that I go through the same things that they feel I help them with, you know.
Just chose to be positive.
Yeah.
To the best of my ability.
For me, I think people get misconstrued when they first meet me. They look at my facial expression. You know, they always judge me off of. I hear so much with people that I've connected with because my circle is small. I don't talk to a lot of people, but the ones that we friends or whatever, it's always. When I first met you, I didn't like you because your face was all frowned out, and I said, "Well, she got resting bitch face," but you don't know me. You know what I mean? You don't know nothing about me, but this is just everything that you perceived when you first met me. You know what I mean? And it's always like, oh, you give me the shirt off your back if you needed it, and I mean if I needed it. And, I love people, but it's just I have to guard my space because if you don't guard your space, for me at least, if I don't guard my space, then it'd be that one person just get on through, and next thing you know, take me back to where I don't want to be. So I have to have that guard. I have to be that observer. I have to see what you about before I let you into my space. Because if I let you into my space and you fuck me up, you fuck my husband up, you fuck my kids up, you fuck my household up, and then he got to repair. You know what I mean? Because he's the one there when everything goes down. He's the one there. If I can call anybody and talk to them that I talk to like that, but he's the one that repairs me when I messed up the most. Right. And I don't want to put that on him. Right. So I have to protect my space. But that's the main thing.
But that's a good one though. I think that's a good one. You think it's being misunderstood, but fuck the world.
And you know something? I was always told that God, well, in the church, mothers used to always tell me God has blessed me with discernment to be able to basically call people BS. Yeah. So that's why, like, even now with my oldest son, and I'll be like, oh, I don't like such and such. He'd be like, Mama, you don't like nobody. But then he'd be like, Mom, shoot.
Yeah. Man, you were right, man.
Yeah.
That's how we all are, too. Mama been telling me this, but I'm thinking that I'm wrong.
Hard head make it, yeah.
So,
hard head make it sound bad.
That's a good thing. That wall is a great thing. As long as it ain't up toward the people that's supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody else, fuck them. That's just real. We don't care about friends. We all grow up. We all gonna die alone. All that matters is our siblings, not siblings, our people, our direct family.
Yeah.
My wife, your husband, your wife, and our kids.
Yep.
That's just what it is. Because even our family can come in and break us down.
Yep.
So we have to protect ourselves. That's just what it is. We don't want to be like that as people, but we have
But you got to.
And I did wanted to say one more thing else when you said that, because
protect your
what helped me see myself for who I really was he's the first person I see when I wake up, and the first person I see when I go to sleep.
Right.
You know, so
scratching and
how
shit,
could
farting and shit.
How could you treat this man the way that you treat him when he's there throughout everything?
Right.
And that's when I said, damn, you are fucked up right now.
But you fixed it.
Of course.
Man.
Yeah.
Give me another one. Give me another one.
And I just want to add one more thing to that. It's also, I just want the women to think. Women, queens, I'm talking, just think for a minute. Why would society not want you to have a man in your life? Why would they make it seem like the black man don't take care of his kids? He don't want to do shit with himself. Even if he get out of jail, he can't really get a job because he got that stigma on him. But let's think about that. Why? You have to go back and you have to look, because if he's out of the household, they can do what the fuck they want to do to y'all.
Make it easy.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. They can do what they. And then even one more thing, even back in slavery times, the black man was always there. After slavery, he was there. Child support has never been a black woman's problem. That was always the white woman's problem.
Yeah, that was created.
But now you running out there putting him on child support, and I get it. Some men don't take care of their kids, but what about the ones who stand up fathers standing on our 10, taking care of them kids?
All right, y'all, we're gonna get into this thing. It's called "Who is more likely?" Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Y'all really just say he is or she is.
Okay. I'm loving this, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is great. Shout out to the Just Channel.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Man, this is amazing.
Thank you for inviting us. We appreciate that.
Like, it feels so.
This is gonna be epic.
It feels so good. It feels so good to be here, man. I swear, man.
That's so dope, bro.
Damn, bro.
I appreciate y'all coming, man. For real. All right, who is more likely?
Okay.
Who is more likely to buy a whack gift?
A whack.
Man, that's hard to.
I mean, a gift that you'll be like.
That's hard. It's kind of hard because we both is like so simple. It's like, you know, like a macaroni necklace, a mean more than a fucking real necklace, because it's like you made it. So it's like when it come to our gifts that we do each other, we show like we ain't really materialistic. So it's like it's kind of hard to be like, you know what I'm saying?
And
but
I agree with
it might be, it might be me, but that one hard. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like what somebody would, what somebody would be like, okay, Mother's Day, like, you know what I'm saying? You might say if I write her a letter, you know, most women might be like, man, you just wrote me a letter, but she'll be like, she'll love it because she like, you know what I'm saying? She don't care about no fur coats and no Gucci, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like that one hard though. That was hard. That was a good one though.
One Christmas, he bought me some hair products before I started locking. He bought me some. I was like, damn, babe, I didn't even know you know for real that I be using this on my hair. And that meant more to me than him actually going out, you know, doing what he would have done if we would have had the funds at the time. You know, that was like, wow, because you know, when we do our hair, we don't be expecting him to really be paying attention. So
like, damn, you got the right grease. Hold on.
I was like, dang, the right everything.
That's understood though. So nobody. Nobody is more likely.
That was a good.
I'm gonna go there with mine.
Okay.
I only say that because some people be like, when I first met my wife, I used to buy these candle warmers, right? There was people at our job that used to sell them. So I used to always get them. I thought they was. I bought like 10 of them. I bought her one, but she would always be like,
gonna love these.
Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. She loved them. So when I got like the 10th one, she was like, "Baby, will you stop buying me candle warmers?" So that's why I say that. I'm buying her all this shit. She like it. But she like, nigga,
it's like,
I don't know more candle warmers. That's the only reason why I asked that, because some people, be like that. All right, who's more likely to send a dirty text to their spouse?
Me.
Hey, what?
Me.
All right. Who's more likely to say I love you first?
He is.
Yeah.
All right. Who's more likely to get upset over something petty?
Me. I ain't gonna lie. That's me. That goes back to my anger, and I got a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Work on your anger, guys. If y'all got any anger, man, work on that shit. That shit ain't working, man, for real.
Who's more likely to be a more forgiving parent?
I would say, baby.
Me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Me.
Cause even right now with the kids, I be, like with the little boys, but that woman, she the nurture, so I'm like,
I be like, babe.
boy, I come here and frog your arm up, and she,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She like, nah, man, you take a walk, and I got, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's
we
how,
are the rock.
yeah.
That's supposed to be the one to tell you why he's like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
He's
For
only
real.
like that because he loves you so
Yeah, man.
All right. Who's more likely to forget an important date?
Me. Man, what? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Who's more likely to be late somewhere?
Me? I ain't gonna lie.
Who's more likely to take the longest time getting ready?
Huh? Oh my God.
Me.
This now, I'm like, look, babe, we gotta be there at 5, right? I call her because I took our son to Planet 3. When was it? It was like 3:57. Because when I talked to her before I left, she's like, yeah, I'm finna do my makeup. So I call her at 3:57. I'm like, babe, you dressed yet? She's like, huh? So she said that, I was like,
you like, man, what the? I know you ain't just getting up.
I was like, babe, we got an hour. She's like, man, I'm gonna be quick, but just come. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
Sometimes he be waiting in the car for me for like 10, 20 minutes.
That's what make y'all come on.
Yeah.
Trying to rush.
See me leaving. Like, all right, babe, I'm in the car.
Yeah, I'm in the car.
She's like, all right, I'm coming.
Yep.
She knows, all right, it's time now.
Hey, I swear. Man, y'all
most
women.
likely to spend the most time on social media?
You.
Me.
Right.
Yeah, me.
Who cooks the best?
Me.
She do.
You gonna give it to her?
She do.
He can cook because for a while I wouldn't let him cook, but he got
Nah,
this
she didn't
joke
think I
about.
could cook. And I knew
didn't
I
think
could.
he could, but he was
I
letting
knew
me
I
do it
could,
all the
but
time.
you don't want to, I want my woman to feel. But it came to a point I was like, yeah, she really think I can't cook.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me hit her with this. And then what I do,
man,
boom, and then she was like,
that salmon. Woo!
and then I hit her with the grilled salmon, and then she like, damn. And then I hit her with the fried burritos. And then she like, and then she started realizing what I wanted her to realize, babe. Sometimes you can sit back and let me bring you your plate.
And it
You know
was
what I'm saying?
hard, but
And
I had to
and
do it.
now it was hard at first, but now she like, okay, babe.
then.
And we chilling. She might be in the kitchen with me sipping, but she just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So
you do your thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
and it tastes good. You know,
You do,
I
babe.
knew it was good when my son. I'm like, he picky, so I'm like, I watch him. I'm like, hey, he gonna eat that shit. And he talking about. I said, oh hell yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm in there. Yep.
Who's more likely to be the more affectionate?
We both
Yeah,
affectionate.
I ain't gonna lie, cause black men, man, we got a lot of emotions, man. So y'all quit acting like we might seem tough on the outside, but our women really know we be. Man, I ain't gonna lie. So that's hard, cause when we get in bed, I want to play
I be
pussies.
like,
it ain't no. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no. Oh man,
Right, ain't nothing wrong.
Man, I mean that motherfucker.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying?
Woman loves that.
Yeah. So yeah.
A prime example.
Mm-hmm. Y'all quit acting like y'all
King
tough and
size
shit.
bed. He got his side. We come together. Why he diagonal on my side of the bed every night?
I gotta be touching it. I gotta have that contact, man.
I can't even sleep without my wife in the bed.
I gotta have that contact, man. I gotta
Sometimes
be
he
at
wake
least our
up
feet.
like,
You know what I'm
"Babe,
saying?
where you at?"
Some part of my body gotta be touching her shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
for real, yeah. We gotta.
Who's more likely to spend the most money?
yeah.
Me.
You jack out some money. Huh?
Man, jack it off quick as hell.
And I'm the one.
Being that motherfucker.
I do that all the time, bro.
Shit, man. And she be like, fuck, right? Okay.
This is what we gonna do.
This, that. But I'm like, fuck, okay. I'm glad she was here.
And then Then you really cooking, trying to make it good. Baby, I'm
gonna cut the grass, man. Damn, baby, you.
Nah, for real. All right, who got the best taste in music?
I say me.
I give it to him. I like different stuff.
But all I listen to is a lot of old school and reggae.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, she listen, yeah.
I listen to old school
But
too,
you listen to more rap than I do.
old school rap. I
But you
like
still listen
some
to
of
more.
this
I feel
new
like
stuff,
rap is.
but
I'm listening to Teddy Pendergrass, man. Goddamn Tina Marie.
yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
it's like, what's
a
better
lot
than
of
that?
times I
You
be
know what
like,
I'm
what
saying?
you know about this?
Yeah, because you talk about Tina Marie. What do you
Come
know
on,
about
Patsy
that?
Cline. Come on, man. I know, man. What
What's
Commodore?
that Tina Marie song you had me play the other day?
Deja Vu.
Deja Vu.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
Ain't that thing then?
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Who cussed the most?
Shit, I think we both cuss
Yeah,
like
we
that.
both gotta.
I heard the dog cuss the other day. Man, fuck you.
Hey, that's dope. That was the end of that. But now I just want y'all to turn to each other and tell them why they the chosen one, man.
Man, I love you, baby. You the chosen one because you just like, man, you so compassionate, so caring, so loving. Mainly to people who really don't deserve it. Even at the times when I didn't deserve it, you were still there for me. So you definitely my MVP. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love you for that. Plus your lamb chops. They wasn't dry though. Them motherfuckers be hidden. But your mashed potatoes need a little work though.
Shut up.
Them bitches be spicy as hell. I'm like, damn, they got Takis in it, don't they?
Whatever. No, but you the chosen one because you actually made me see myself for who I was.
Mhm.
You know, in spite of, the past and everything that we've been through, you loved me the way that I wanted you to love me, and I had to allow that. I had to be able to see me to allow it to happen, and it's always been there, and I appreciate you for doing that. And every day I wake up and I honestly thank God that He allowed us to get our shit together so we can have these moments like this. I would hands down nobody else ever made me feel the love that you do for me. You the way I know you call me babe all the time, and I know if you call me Katrina, I'm just like, oh shit, something wrong. You know what I mean? It's that right there, the little things that you do matters. It matters. You know what I mean? Even just kicking me off the bed sometimes it matters.
Right, you used to kick me off first.
Right, I did. But yeah.
That's dope.
Damn, man, I love you, man.
I love you too.
KISSING. Hey! You know what I'm saying? Plus y'all see how we came on, man. You know, hey, I just want to let our brothers and sisters know that we ain't got to always support, like these other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look good to look at, you know what I'm saying? Look good to rock your own stuff and let you know that you actually a king, you actually a queen. So, we do what we do, but just know that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just consumers, that we producers too. So support your people, man. Support your black people. Support your black businesses, man. And damn, man.
That's dope, man. Hey,
man,
look though.
this
I
was
got one more thing.
All right.
One more thing before we get out of here. It's called 7 questions. I ask everybody this who come on my show. So I make a big old compilation at the end of my season when I'm through. Everybody, I just ask all these same questions to everybody. So they music questions. It's about not music, but it's called lyrically correct. You know what I mean? Just asking questions. It's the 7 ones that I love that I feel like the most people will know more about. So let's see if y'all can get at least 5 out of 7. How about that? All right, here we go.
I'm far though.
I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
All right,
some of them you gotta think about. You gotta say some lyrics and think about. Okay. At what age was Tupac kicked out on the street?
17 years old, kicked out on the street.
You the first one that ever just came out and said
I swear, because
everybody got a
old school rap.
When I was young, me and my mama.
Hey, that's what I was doing. You see me, I was like,
because Pac, my dude, like.
Hey, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
You're the only one that ever done that though. That's crazy. That was good.
Hey.
Okay. If Lauryn Hill and Nas ruled the world, what would they do?
Free all my
That's the answer. Free all they sons.
Yeah,
baby.
Black diamond. Hey, believe it.
It can be mine. We both shine.
If I rule the world. That's the one. Okay. Who did Tupac say got a baby?
Brenda.
Hey.
Jinx owe me a bottle of crown.
That's an easy one.
Right.
What did the big timers wear with their gator boots?
Gator boots and
Hold on.
Gator boots and
pearls.
Pearls. I thought it was pearls.
Wait a minute.
Gator boots and swirls or a squirrel or something. Oh, the pimp job. Oh, you too.
Hey. I couldn't even. I was thinking about
hard. Hey, that's
getting
hard.
Pimped Out Gucci shoes.
I ain't gonna lie, this hard, bro. Oh my god.
Wu-Tang said Cash Rules what?
Everything around me. Cream gets the money.
Money. Dollar bill, y'all.
What does Boys to Men want you to do after you close your eyes and make a wish?
Close your eyes, make a wish, and let down the candle lights. Is it turn down the candle lights or
Blow out the candle.
blow light? Okay,
Yeah,
I
that
knew
was
it's
good. That was close to the Yeah, you killing it, baby.
Last question. What's Too Short's favorite word?
Bitch.
What's my favorite word? Bitch. Ain't nobody say it like short. Bitch.
All right, man, that's a done deal. I want to thank y'all for coming to the Just Channel.
Oh,
man, thank you so much, man. Shout out to the Just Channel, man. The greatest black channel. Man, come on, man. Quit playing, man.
But I want to really thank y'all, man. Y'all don't
thank
even know
you for having us, of course. We love
Miss
it.
Trina,
man.
my boy Ted, thank y'all. It's all love. Y'all more than welcome to come back anytime.
Oh, anytime you will have us.
Man, for real, we definitely come back for real, my brother.
We gotta bring the kids. I'm doing things with
yes.
doing mother sons and things like that.
Cause I gotta go pick my son up. He right on Peach's Mill too. So we, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So thank y'all.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, my
and
brother.
what I always say before I get out of here, if it don't make dollars,
it don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Make it make sense. Let's get up out of here.
Peace.
Peace out.